Alright, we're going to be cutting down this Miroku over and under to a 14 1/8 length of pull. Length of pull is from pad of the trigger finger to the crook of the arm. That's what it means. We're going to be shaping this Kick-eez for that. So, length of pull, 14 1/8. That'll be right at this seam. Alright, let's get it marked up. Alright, when we cut it in the bandsaw, it's going to want to splinter. So what we're going to do is lay down some tape, use that tape to mark on, and we're going to cut through that tape. Alright, so right about there. Okay, all right. Let's see. About right there. All right. Next step's to cut it. Alright, go ahead and make this straight line.
Okay.
All right, it's chopped.
Oh, come on. What are you doing?
There we go. And we're going to go on the line. Behind the line, not on the line. Okay. we're going to face this off, because if you see here, it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a little wop right there. And that'll leave us a gap once we start shaping it, so we're just going to face it just a little bit more. A lot of this job is going by the feel. Alright, now we're going to mark our first screw hole.
Always the Mexican.
Get it generally where we want it. And then mark it.
Down about where you want it, and then measure side to side.
Yeah.
He's the one that called you Mr. Ditch. Oh, is that the fucker that called me? Yeah. But he told me, I walked up there to
You want to use.
I ain't had a damn thing, right? They're all drunk. Yeah.
What the hell?
By hand.
All
I
right.
didn't even know who it was.
Alright, now I've poked my screw through, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm not going to get too close to poking through the other side. Alright. Got a drill bit specially for it. We're looking at about there. All right. All right. There's our first one. All right. Now we're going to make the second hole easy. Alrighty.
I'm assuming this is yours.
I think I know what barrel it is.
Yep, let's do it. I appreciate you. Please my stuff together. Be back.
Bear Creek Arsenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not today,
All right. Okay. Go drill it. Alright, so what we did was mounted this off of this screw hole and then sent a punch through here and tapped it. So now we got a mark to go off of. Just got to make sure we go in straight. Alright. Now we mount it and scrap it. Didn't mention before, it's probably a good idea to hit your drill with some grease so you don't tear up the screw holes. All right. Now I just need to scrap it, trim it. All right, now we're going to scribe the line. Be careful not to scratch the stock. That's why I kept the tape on. Okay, now that we've got an initial mark, we can take it off and then finish scribing it by hand, just holding the pad. There we go. All right. Be careful, you don't want to jump your line, if at all possible. Then we're going to mark it after we get it deep enough with a crayon. Yep, just more of that until we get it deeper. Alright, so long as you take your time in scribing this stuff and get a nice deep line, use a crayon or a marking pencil, China marker or whatever.
Well, the second one doesn't have adjustable gas block in it. You need to wait for them to come in.
Okay, so why are you shooting?
I wasn't able to put a tag on it.
Oh.
We do have more.
Alright.
Lance is looking for another gas block, see if he has one, but if not, we'll just wait till that Sport South order comes in.
Push it in there in that gap. Then use a brush. Alright, I got some alcohol here. All right. Now we've got a nice defined line when we start grinding. All right, next. I'm going to mount it on our jig. Okay, there we go. Next step is to adjust our rods to run parallel with the stock itself. First we do the top half, then we do the bottom half. And when we grind it, we're going to grind it in that order too. First we're going to grind the top half, and then come back behind, and then adjust for our rake here, and then do the bottom half. Alright, now we're hanging our jig, and what we've got to do, see how this angle is off, we have to get it perfectly straight to where they're parallel. Okay, now our main line right there for the top of our stock is parallel. Alright, now we're going to do our top half by providing torque outward, and then redo all that stuff for the bottom half. Watch it jumping. We're going to do this until we get right up to the line. You don't want to press too hard or that rubber will roll. Alright, we've got our top half. Now we've got to match the rake on our rig. And then complete the process. Same as before, except for this time we're matching our front. That's how we get our toe angle just right. And right there. looks good. All right, same as before. Now we're just going to rough it in. Yeah, you get the gist. Just more of this until we get down to our line. All right, done our top and our bottom. Still got a bunch of rough edges. Now let's test fit it and see what it looks like. Alright, so we've still got a good bit to do. There's a big lip there. All we're going to do is take all of the yellow. You're going to have to take it real slow. Alright, so I installed it on the stock again and then remarked it. I'm getting really close and I swapped my wheel from the rough to the fine side. Now we're just going to take our time. I also switched my my jig to accommodate the top, so we're going to go ahead and knock it out first. Alright, we've adjusted our comb, so now we're going to do our bottom side. put it back on the stock, remarked it. Now we should be able to get the rest with a file. Alright, now just got a little bit right there. It's about, nope, just a little bit right there. I'm just gonna kiss it right there. Okay. Do it again. Alright. You can see how we got a little here, here, and on our side, but we're not going to take much at all. A little bit of a hand file. Then we're going to polish on a buffing wheel.
He was very determined to go to the house.
All right.
I told him to go to the house just to see if the gun was going to function. I'm going to go home and get my gun. Got my gun out.
We're going to polish his feed ramps. That's why. I'm going to show him stuff.
Mr. West.
All right.
About you yesterday.
Let's test fit. See how she looks. All right. Doing this stuff, it'll fly out of your hand. You might see that today. Just like I said. Oh, mercy. And you don't want to apply too much pressure doing this. All you're really doing is just smoothing out the surface. All right. Hit it with some oil, wipe it off, be good to go. All right. Look at that. Beautiful. Looks like it was born there.